Northwest to world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Ready. Watson Oscar. Out.
Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action, now it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Now Tua. That's caught by Sims. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run for it with Achane. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Sims. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed I went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down territory?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Go now. 52 blaster.
They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready, shot? Double one, high.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. A quick hitter complete. It's Hill. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen to H-Aid. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
A 9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Out.
H.A. now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Corner, long. Ready.
Tua going to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his 1st career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Young. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his 1st catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now here's Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
22 needle. Blue strikers. Hut.
Now Young. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Set, ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on. It's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hey, 21 TA.
On 2nd down, Tua. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watson, Oscar. Let's go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick-6. Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 36. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
21G, solo left Zion.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And quickly they get to the line. Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Right back to Hubbard. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, get set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Go ahead. 20, TX.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.